Hi. So in last video, we have gone through the flows and what types of flows we have, flow references. In this video, we'll go through the variables and types of variables. So let's create a new project. We'll click on File, New, Project. Here we'll write the project name. Let's say test variable. Click on Next, Finish. Yeah, so we have one test variable as a project right now, and there's one test variable .xml. So to create, we just place one HTTP over here. We'll configure this. Click on plus. We'll have it localhost. Click on OK. Yeah. So after saving, the error will go on. So now, so we have variables in Mule. So basically, we have three types of variables in Mule. One is the record variable, second one is the session variable, and third one is the normal flow variables. So basically record variables are used, we basically use in batch processing. So we'll discuss this later. So we can discuss right now flow variables and the session variables. So we'll drag one flow variable. Then we can do configuration over here. Click on the set variable. Yeah, here we'll give the variable name. Let's say name is the variable name, and let's say value over here is Akash. Can save it. Now let's drag the session variable over here. Click session variable. Let's say name is title and name is Ranglani. So so after creating the session variable and flow variable, so what is the basic difference between those two variables? So the basic difference is their scope. So if we want to access a flow variable, we can use, let's say, we can use using the mule expression language. Say, let's say set payload I'm taking, and here we can use flow vars dot variable name. If we want to access session variable, we'll use hash brackets session vars dot session variable name. So what is the difference between session variable and a flow variable? So the scope of the flow variable is in between the flows. Like if I have one flow vars subflow over here, and we have flow reference here, and I'm giving in flow reference I'm giving the subflow as a flow name, and here I am trying to log my variable. Can say flow vars dot name. I can access it. If I want to access a session variable, session vars dot title. Okay, so here I can access both the variable. Okay, so but uh, if there is any transport layer, let's say there is a VM or HTTP, so inside the VM we cannot use the flow variable, but we can use a session variable. So let's say we'll create one more flow VM. I will let you know what is VM in the next, maybe in next class or later. So we'll create a VM and we'll give a source as a VM. Okay, so to configure this VM, we'll click on VM. We'll give QPath as a Q. Here we'll give a plus sign. We'll create a VM, and so one way. So you can say request response right now. So it will give a request and it will get the response. Here we have VM. Next VM, we'll take the same one, and we have queue over here. And if we want to access the session variable inside this, we won't be able to access the flow variable, but we will be able to access the session variable. Hash payload want to access flow vars dot see. We will not get any suggestion on that, but if we want to access a session variable, we can say session vars dot and set title. Say so we can access session variable in transport layer as well as in whole project till the session is not expired. But we can use a normal variable within the flow. We cannot use a normal variable within inside the session or inside the some transport layer. In the same way, if we have set the variable, we can remove the variable. Just click on the remove variable. It will delete that particular variable from the system. Okay, yeah, I think yeah, that's it for this tutorial. See you in next tutorial. Thank you.